The Prime Minister says he's not advocating a rise in the GST, but it is a possibility as part of broader tax reform. Malcolm Turnbull says all options are on the table as part of the government's tax review. Well, joining me now is Sky News political editor David Speers. David, good morning to you. Malcolm Turnbull making these comments on radio this morning during his visit to Tasmania. He's really refusing to give a straight answer on this one.
Well, he's actually giving, I think, a very Tony Abbott-like answer now on the GST. Earlier in the week he said clearly it's on the table. Now he's saying, well, it's a possibility, but I'm not advocating it. It would need unanimous support. Have a look.
As far as the GST is concerned, that's clearly in the mix, but I'm not advocating an increase in it. But it is clearly a possibility now that changes to the GST could be made. But it does require unanimous support. The issue that you raised of it being regressive in the sense that a rise in the GST in the absence of anything else would disadvantage people on lower incomes relative to people on higher incomes. That's a fair point.
Whether he and Scott Morrison will be advocating an increase in the GST as part of an overall tax package once the tax review is complete, well, that's perhaps another question. But without federal advocacy of changes to the GST, it's really not going to happen. I mean, the idea of leaving it to Mike Baird and other state leaders who may want to do something isn't actually going to see it happen. It will require some federal leadership. Liz?
David Speers, thank you. A young man is